What is going on, everyone? It's Mojachi back with another video on YouTube. I know it's been a bit, but hopefully you watched the episode that came out before, or the video rather that came out before this one, kind of explaining why I've been gone. But so I'm not back this time with Tainted Grail. That's being pushed back just a little bit. But I'm here with Vagrus, the Riven Realms. Had never heard of this game till literally about a half hour ago. It just looks like something that kind of fits everything that I want from a game. Like resource management, turn-based, like kind of RPG, very story-driven type thing, and it just looks super fun, and I'm kind of excited to play it. The first episode's probably definitely going to be short of 2 hours, just in case I don't like it. I can, get it refunded, but I don't expect to have that even enter my mind. I have no idea like what the content's going to look like going forward because I'm not like too sure exactly how much there is to this, but I'm sure there's going to at least be one episode. I imagine there's going to be 3 or 4. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I'm really looking forward to playing it. So yeah, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. And here is Vagrus, the Riven Realms. Alright, so yeah, that a game that involves a fair amount of reading if it is to be enjoyed and experienced as intended by the developers. It is also a difficult game with little hand-holding where success is by no means guaranteed. You probably lose everything several times before getting the hang of leading your traveling company. Labor of love, okay, yep, got it. No, none of that. Yeah, play the intro. Alright, so I knew it was reading intensive. I don't know where I'm going to end up having the camera just yet, but we'll get that figured out. I'm kind of just going to run through this once, I think, whatever once ends up meaning. And then I'm going to take a little break and go eat some food. And then I'll be back. I don't know if it's going to be the same YouTube part or not. I have no idea
how. The River Realms, they call it.
We'll let it
what a fine poetic name for something as rotten and twisted as our land has become. It was not always so. Long ago, the old empire, the noblest and most enduring society created by humankind, spanned almost the entire continent of Zerine, the cradle of man. But after several millennia of progress and incomparable achievements, inevitably, the empire began to fall into stagnation and decadence. Desperately holding on to their privileges and resisting change while trying to avert the collapse of the realm, the emperor and his theocracy took to measures that were worthy of true despots in cruelty. Subjugating weaker realms, enslaving whole nations, strip mining foreign resources, oppressing imperial citizens, war on several fronts, genocide. Eventually, the gods could no longer tolerate such horrors wrought in their name. Foretold by an abundance of divine omens, they descended upon the empire to right its wrongs. Thus, in a chain of dreadful events that became
looks
known
horrifying.
as the Calamity,
my mouse isn't showing up. The fucking one at the top left. What the hell is that? That looked horrifying, dude.
The gods then finally saw what they had done in their anger and confusion.
Gonna assume it's not all voiced.
It is said that so much
from what I've seen, I would be floored for this.
Them that they were broken and they left this reality, never to return.
I think it's just an intro video. Then everything else is just hard reading, so that's always a tough
but at length,
balance to find in games like this. It's like, how much do I actually want to read out loud?
Them.
I find that I read more of it. It's directly proportional to how high I am
that they
day.
had to share their new home with changed and twisted creatures. Terrible beings entered through the cracks in the tapestry of reality and rose to rule over the natives. In time, these new powers rebuilt the fallen empire in their own image, and the River Realms, now godless and vengeful, reincarnated from the ashes.
This is a long-ass video.
The inhabitants of the land, such as I, now eke out a living under the crushing rule of the new empire. The continent itself constantly resists our every attempt at building a cozy home for ourselves. As travel is dangerous, many ventures specialize in transferring cargo and passengers over bleak and deadly leagues of land. Others try to take everything of value from said travelers, or attempt to find buried treasures among the ruins of the old empire. The leaders of the endeavors are, some say, the bravest men and women of the River Realms. Such a leader is called a Vagrus.
A Vagrus. Okay, so it's Vagrus. Wasn't sure. Pretty sure I've been pronouncing it Vagrus the whole time. Okay, so that's just an intro video. What's coming next? The rest of the outpost building mechanic and the wealth victory? Yeah, I have no idea. I know almost nothing about this game. Saw it today, like, wow, hey, that's a JJ game. Said, fuck it, let's roll. And roll we shall. New game. Wasteland mode, Dissonance mode. This is the way Vagrus was intended to be played by the developers. Settings a cruel, harsh, unforgiving place, and so the game will not pull any punches. Expect a steep difficulty curve and little to no hand-holding. Save often because you will probably run into dead ends and deaths from time to time. Hello, friend. How are you doing? Dissonance mode of this game is tailored more towards a narrative experience. Okay, so this is baby mode, and this is normal mode. Got it. How are you doing, friend? Oh, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, like I said, I randomly saw this for the first time. I guess now it's been about an hour. Um, and it just seems like a game that's kind of right up my alley, so I kind of said, fuck it, let's
Ah,
roll.
yes, a Vagrus. What a profession.
Volume
Daring
got a little
and
low.
savvy,
Is this
always
really all
watching the
voiced?
horizon, always looking for an opportunity, and of course, for what is best for his comitatus, eh?
Wow, it's really
And
quiet
you
though.
are a Vagrus too, are you not? Many
Okay,
of your
I
kind
was
have
just curious
seen
because
the Empire as
I
a
know there's a
trade-off.
lot of
Did you
text,
listen to a story about your
and
exquisite education,
I
good
kind of
master?
assumed,
There
given
is a
this is
tale
this
well
studio's
worthy the
first
telling,
game, that it wasn't all
and it is
voiced. I
also a
just didn't
tale
even
that is
expect this
true,
much to be voiced.
as I have seen it with mine own eyes.
Probably should have paid attention to see what that was saying. Da, 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 da. I do. Can I please? Okay, I can turn the volume back up here. God bless. So that got real quiet. Anyways, I don't know what Pilgrims of the Wasteland even means. So yeah, fuck it.
Wise you are, good
And
master.
still voicing.
My tale is of a Vagrus, such as yourself, but one whose fate was cursed and wrought
I
with ill
almost
fortune.
like it's a
Oh,
weird
how
thing because I
come
don't
the
know if I
moment
like them
ever
more when they're
go?
voiced or not
10 years,
because
maybe
obviously.
more. And
Oh,
I
okay.
was but a passenger, travelling
Yeah, I mean that
off-road
kind of
through
works out with
forgotten
the
ways
timetable that
with
I'm
this comitatus,
sitting
south
on
along the
right
feet
now.
of the
So
great
that yeah,
mountains
that's
of the
good.
west.
Because I kind of just wanted to like get into the game just a little bit before, because I'm gonna go have dinner here in just a few. So I don't know how. Do you know how long the tutorial is, by any chance?
This comitatus I speak of had fallen under hard times.
Is the entire tutorial
Perhaps
voiced?
it was
Jesus.
due to imperial harassment or unfortunate decisions, or simply bad luck. Era Franz,
Anyway.
Saint of Rhodes,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
does
Won't
not
be doing the
always
whole tutorial
smile
then.
for mere
Jesus.
mortals.
I'm probably gonna
But
go
however
about a
it
half
came to
hour, 45
pass, their
minutes.
coin was
Just like
drying up,
kind of
and their
grab my
opportunities
bearings,
seemed few
get
and
into it
far
just
between.
a little bit,
One of the last
and then come
chances
back
a
after the
Vagrus
fact.
saw was to travel to the
Yeah.
remote town of
Fully voiced
Stratford
games.
and spend the remaining
There's a
funds to
balance, and
stock
it's
up
just
on
kind of
cheap
depending on the
scrap
mood.
metal. This metal
But
could be sold for great profit either in the
but
east and south. It wasn't a bad plan,
now I've lost my
truly,
train of thought because of
but it
something
was not
else.
without
It's
risks
just there's a
either.
weird balance. Because it takes a long time for fully voiced things, especially when it's like well done. Um, it's sometimes I just don't want to sit through it all, but it's better than reading it all just myself out loud, because when it's not voiced and it's up to me to read it all, I definitely go in and out as to whether or not I'm going to read it, and that can kind of make it a shittier viewing experience. Anyways, didn't listen again, which is I'm pretty sure is not going to be something that flies in this game. Okay, so it's not. Okay, now my mouse is doing some weird stuff. I have to hold space. Alright. Welcome to the Builder. Okay, so standalone story serves an introduction, as you said. Tutorial window, open world game due to Pilgrim being story progresses along a narrow guided path in the beginning and opens up only later after the core mechanics. Okay, so basically I'll probably let this thing happen in the beginning, guided path in the beginning, opens up later after the core mechanics. Once we get all of the core mechanics, then I'll probably chill for a little bit, eat some food, watch a little playoff baseball. Yeah, I mean, I like shit like that. I really enjoy like D&D stuff. I've been contemplating playing either Pathfinder or Solasta, which obviously is not going to be as punishing as a game like this. But I enjoy games that are like super punishing, especially if it's not like Souls. I'm not a huge Souls-like player, but I like tactical games that are like super punishing. And this kind of seems, especially that have like an element of resource management, which it seems like this kind of just ticks all those boxes. Occupies a node and moves between nodes. Movement points. Okay, so move to scrap heap. Where am I at? So I'm this right here, I assume. Okay, and yeah, that looks better. Which one's he? Oh yeah. All right. Anyways, under the handful of scouts you watch from afar as your man. He said that word like 6 times. Comitatus, I believe is what he said. Now, my brain is all over the place right now. Slowly trudges along a broken terrain, making its way south, ponderously among dormant geysers all around you. Yeah, see, this is one of those games where not reading it out loud, given that it's such like a big part of the game, would probably make it a much worse viewing experience. But it's just, I know it's a lot of text, so I just have to find a good balance, I think. Notice what. Okay, so we have. Please stop moving. Is it just constantly gonna scroll? That's weird. The scroll on this is weird. I can't even hold it. That's super weird how that works. Anyways, I said maybe time will tell, but I still have my doubts. It's a long shot, and you know it. That wasn't much of a choice. Either this or returning my trading license and hanging myself. Okay, I swear we can. Okay, so this doesn't actually seem like. What is this, like just character building then? All these seem to do the same thing. Just like slight differences in tone. That one. Don't forget banditry. We can make serious coin waylaying travelers. Unfortunately, for many, it's not a very light-hearted matter. Highwaymen and brigands roam the foreboding wilderness between settlements, and attacks are fairly common. Thus, travelers often band together. That one. When text in an event is highlighted pale blue, it means you have found a codex entry. Clicking these opens the codex and navigates you to the entry. Cool. Okay, so it's just seem like places. That took a hot second to actually open up. Yeah, I mean, Codex is kind of straightforward. This is a See, this is the kind of game that I could really lose myself into. It's just I'm not certain how much people would enjoy watching me play it. It's one of those games. Yeah, for games like this, I would imagine so. Because I adore the way this game is set up, and like from just looking at it, you know, much. Yeah, I I am from what I've read, it seems like this game, like I don't know if the intro like tutorial thing is like set up any differently, but it seems like you can like die like instantly in this game if you do something wrong. You know, I was always there. One can only hope. I haven't seen him in years, but we always did good business. There's no really must find a way to compel him. There's no telling. Yeah, this is one of those where I have to like go into and just like be like I have to feel good and like be feeling like a human the day that I play this because I feel like reading everything is just super imperative to both like me actually playing the game successfully and someone watching it. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like I won't have a problem like with me just specifically reading everything. Like that's not going to be an issue. It's just reading everything out loud and like actually getting it through to anyone watching. And that can be super frustrating for people watching it. I haven't seen him in years, but we always take a business that said, "You're not sure you remember you if you just live it all. If he's not willing, we must find a way to compel him. There's no telling him. Stop selling, we'll be able to." That's essentially what I do. I just start rambling, and I have to just try to avoid the borderline mumble that I end up doing towards the end of those. That one. These are dark times, they call for desperate deeds with such thoughts. Make me uncomfortable, to be honest. Do you see the expression of his altered sorcery? What the fuck? Hey, no. Bad. Do not try to read my fucking mind. What the hell? That's not... That's not okay. Can I kill him? Exactly. I mean, that's what I do. If someone hops in, yeah, I'm more focused on talking to them than anything else. It's like, but yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm the exact same way. Generally, when people actually pop in the chat, I'm way more focused on that than anything else. Just joining 6 years ago. But, okay, so now it's giving me his backstory a little bit. He senses moods and thoughts. Subtly, yeah, we don't deal with that shit. He looks like a manipulative fuck. If I could say that word without stumbling through it. Manipulative fuck. There we go. Other perks, few times shatter them. Okay. So, can we get this guy the hell away from me by chance? So he's untrained, and he did that shit by accident? No. No. Don't do that shit again. Please, God.
As we were coming up to the gates of
Oh,
Scrap Heap,
more
this trash pile
actual.
town of cutthroats and scavengers, we could see the vast mountain ranges of shattered Bivanda Thar looming ominously over the horizon, half shrouded in the gaseous vapors belched forth by the volcanoes in the far west. My companions prepared to do their business in town as fast as they could, not wishing to tarry in this notorious place.
Okay. Not bad. Oh, God, it's the spacebar. That's... Fuck me up. Yeah, like, the way it looks, and, like, the way the game's presented, it's just how much replayability is gonna determine how much I care about it, but it seems like they're working on it post like official release. I guess the game's like was in early access or something. I don't know, but it seems like they're at least planning post-launch stuff, which is kind of like massively important for a game like this. I think I'm just supposed to go here, right? And now I will say it seems like some of this stuff is like super not glitchy, but it's like it likes to freeze up a little bit. At the foot of the ever-fuming mountains of the ancient Dwarven Kingdom lies Scrap Heap, the town of Scavenger, debris and junk is piled on a... So it's just give me a little description. Yeah, I mean, that's generally how I end up playing them as well. That said, this is less of roguelite and um, more like a D&D thing. So if there's enough there, I'll keep going back to it, but that's always what I tell myself in my head. So I generally, the way I play games is more like what you're saying, where it's just like kind of just go through it, go through it, go through it. And if I get like the whatever classifies as an ending in a game like this, my motivation is generally sapped at that point. uh, oh, okay. Okay, so there's just it's just there's one flat story or like thing going on, but there's just so many different branches to it that it can feel like a lot of different. Okay, that makes sense. settlement, you can select a variety of options. Okay, so we have one thing that we can, yeah, only story pane is active. Follow the only available story. What does that do? Okay, that's just telling me where to go. I can't click any of these yet. Okay. Track down Narbo. Narbo. Watering hole. Wow. I want to kill my companion. I want him gone. You give him your just very unsettling when someone can peer into your fucking mind and doesn't have great control, apparently. Keep your dragon, of course. Okay, so they took my shit. So remember that, surely? We were persuaded. Please stop. I will say the scrolling is I don't like that I can't left click and drag. I don't because the scroll feels super weird. Yeah, yeah. I for some reason like when I not for some reason it just like it feels like it's trying to be one of those like fantasy settings, but yeah, I do actually remember reading specifically post-apocalyptic, which I mean can still be fantasy too. I mean it is technically fantasy, I guess, but like old-timey the D&D setting is basically what my brain immediately goes to. The bartender. Okay, make your way confidently. Walk over to the bar. No, we were walking over to the bar. What do you mean? Can I get a drink? Can I have a beverage? Yeah, finish the beer. You try the bartender. Yeah, the scrolling in this game. I have found something I am not a huge fan of right away. I do not like this scrolling. Games like this, when there's so much text, you have to be able to just left click and drag. Especially when I'm like doing it one notch and it's still scrolling this long after. It's just super off-putting and like I can't get it to stop. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Apparently there's a supplier of meat and mushrooms that has a surplus on its hands and wants to get rid of quickly. And also, save me a lot of coin. Also, your friend over seems to be having some trouble with a package. And his mind is caused frustration. Okay, yeah, let's walk on over. Yeah, like that right there. And what does clicking this do? Clicking just goes all the way down. Ugh. Yeah, scrolling in this game is a problem. Maybe there's a setting. There we go. There was indeed a setting. I think it's the ease is what was annoying me the most, so. Yeah, okay. Now, this makes it even more annoying though that I can't click and drag. Yeah, damn. Why can't you click and drag, man? Anyways. Okay, so he's a merchant that has, yeah. You current people. Telltales of your demise, so you thought I was dead, I suppose? Oh, wait. Yeah, you thought I was dead, okay. Into Inferno when the terrible arcane storm struck. You described the horrors of that night briefly. I don't mean you died. I'm not gonna apologize. Oh, did he threaten me? No, he didn't. Yeah, I don't think he threatened me. Skimming through this. Okay. Bygones be bygones, and instead listen to what you've got to offer now. Yes. Okay, now I feel a little threatened. Some choices have dependencies, meaning you can only pick a certain choice if you have the right prerequisite, perks, companions, resource, journal entries, and so on. Some choices involve tests that can be failed or succeeded with different consequences, perks, yada yada yada. Test difficulty is represented by number 1 in 100 that you need to roll equal to or below. Yeah, that makes sense. God damn it. Man. I need them to just like release a patch making it where I can just left click and drag this screen. I'm gonna bitch about that a lot. Anyways, explain the number you want to give him. Or want him to give you a discount on shipment. Silence. That's fixed. Does not cut you off any time in a proposition. Let's turn back to you. Okay. Okay, yeah, I want a discount shipment. Smuggling to Devon through contacts. It's gonna be one of those games where I reread a few times because I'll try to like skim through it quickly, like speed read it initially, and then I'll look at some of these answers. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck's going on? Okay, great. So what is this? Increase your chance of succeeding in the test by 10%. 2 resourcefulness. 23 bronze, 8, 5 changers. So I assume that's the currency. Crew combat. What is this? What is this resourcefulness shit? I don't know what this resourcefulness shit is. Bat spot and last. Not doing that. That's silly. Yeah, and that's kind of the cool thing about games like this is like actually getting to a character. One second. Yeah, that's like the cool thing about games like this is like just like actually getting into the RP vibe and just making sure you play a consistent character throughout instead of just doing the cop out of chaotic neutral and just fucking answering willy nilly and like kind of min maxing almost. It's definitely more fun in an RP vibe. Being his debt, fuck that. Make a great team, and this could rekindle that partnership. Very low chance of success, moderate chance of success. Persuasion, charismatic, persuasion, charismatic. Really, your best bet, absolutely not. In exchange for you can help him out with a problem he might have now. Bam. Insinuating you know about his little problem. I mean, it's less me being connected and more the someone just randomly talking too loud. Headed to Devon, I know everything's closer, send his body and the journalist is closer. Da-da-da. My importance, so it's the package I assume. So associate and Avernum. You get discounts. Okay, so we get the discount if we deliver the package. Merchant offers the package. No, I won't tell you what's in it. About opening. Okay, so I forgot my friend's name. Started with a J. Hey, don't be a fuckhead here, bud. I want to keep it hidden from the damn. Okay, so this is illegal. Yeah, this is what we do. I just small and fin, your palm feels very light. Da da da. Looking for a man named Scornar in Avernum. Eventually, I will get better at reading what I'm supposed to be reading out loud. You need to be traveled with. Okay, so he's an asshole. Give him the package. Give him an hour. Look for his people. Introduce Javik. That's his name. Man, this game seems like weirdly optimized. And it's like there's just some random pauses. Does it look okay? I think like I'm not dropping frames, so I assume it looks fine because it's a stationary fucking game. It's just weird. Anyways, okay, I appreciate it. I mean, it's stationary. I would hope I'm not. It's just randomly like you might see that my mouse just like jumps from one spot to another. Anyways, yeah, we got what we wanted. Okay, so at the foot of the Everfuming Mountains. So this is just the thing again. Yeah, it's the scrap heap. And I can't click any of this. Yeah, it's weird. Is there like there's no visual? There are no visuals in this fucking game. Yeah. Oh well, fuck it. I'll let it ride here. Okay, so Scrounger's Lane, or walk up to the tower. It doesn't seem like we can actually do anything else. Your journal, located in the bottom left, is now active. I mean, sure, okay. Oh, this. Okay, I was wondering what the fuck it was talking. Like, what? Okay, so this is where we review quests, tasks, and other related information. Search for entries, filter them, objectives, tasks. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so tasks are non-narrative, objectives are narrative. Okay. Deliver it to a man named Scornar, and then we're just trying to get a buy everything for the journey. 24 scrap metal goods, have at least 800 supplies. Why does that show up right there? What the hell? Oh, okay, no, that's the room, I guess. Available and 700 supply. I I don't know. Maybe it's 100 supplies a day, and that's what that means. Okay. So we need 100 supplies still. We need the awnings equipment, and we need 24 scrap metal goods. Regions, the mountains of fire. Okay. Wandering old man. Deliver the wandering old man to Ash. When did that happen? Did I miss that? Cheap supplies, merchant, selling a surplus cheap. Okay, cool. Close that. Did it say Scrounger's Lane? Okay, market's active. Did it say Scrounger's Lane? Yeah, so we go to Scrounger's Lane here instead of the market. He's gonna sell us shit for cheap here. So I'm pretty much going to get to the point where I can leave this city, or I can leave it now, I guess. I'm going to get to the point where I'm ready to take off, and then I'm going to cut out there, and then I'm going to go eat, and then I'm going to come back. And then play some more of this, because this seems like a game I could lose many hours to, and just without even realizing it. Find the merch, yeah, so this is what we want to do right away, but a little shop, its owner used to peddle dwarven curiosities. I mean, we do this first. So that only gives me 75 supplies. I mean, that's not enough, but I mean, it's some. Yeah, it doesn't cost much. Okay. So now I have 775. I need to get at least 25 more according to the journal. Okay. So is there like a time? Like I see that there's a calendar, but like is day-to-day stuff like is every click moving the clock a little bit? um Let's see what we got here. Test success 28 to 70. Honestly, that. Oh yeah, I'm going to go for more than 800. I'm just gonna try to. I'll probably end up doing 1,000. I'm just trying to make sure I check everything, and I'll probably, yeah, because I know it's like super strict about stuff. Like if you run out of supplies, I'm pretty sure you just starve on the spot, right? I'm pretty sure that's how this works. Could be wrong though. Could be wrong. Uh, Small shop. Unfortunately, I don't have. This is also probably one of those games that I probably shouldn't be quite as high as I am right now while playing. Okay, so this is just a curiosity that gives me extra movement. Um, I'm probably going to do it, so it's significantly lower than the local price. This is also a situation where, like, could I actually just sell this too and just get some extra money? I mean, I can definitely afford it. Yeah, we'll grab it. We'll see what happens. Do I have an inventory anywhere? I obviously do. I just don't know. Okay, I might not. Okay, that's the codex. The tutorial markup. Yeah, no, we got that. There's no way to look at this. If you're talking about this, I cannot currently. Oh no, the thing I just bought. It said I got one extra movement, but I was hoping I could look in my inventory to actually see, but I am struggling currently to find where that is. Is there like a keybinds button or keybinds thing anywhere? Doesn't seem like it. I was hoping that I had an inventory. It said maybe it's in the codex? That's also probably true. Yeah, that's actually a fair point. I'll check the codex real quick just to check. Considering it's telling me about the market, maybe once I go to the market itself, it'll give me my inventory after I mess with that. Take a look at the local prices. Test success 57 and 65. Spend an hour and nothing here to fork out coins for. Of course, there are a lot of useful things. Okay. No. No, I don't want to leave altogether. Hold on. Yo. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's go to the market. Okay, here it is. The market pane displays available goods when buying. Dude, I'm going to play a lot of this game. I can. This is one of those games that I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get super into. Okay. Holding shift and clicking the icon opens a window where you can specify the quantity of 24 scrap metal. Additional supplies have at least 800 units. We'll have more than that by the end of it. Okay, supplies don't cost a whole hell of a lot. Cool. Okay, so let's look at the compass. So +1 max movement, Wonder of the Ancient World, just +1 navigation. Not 100% sure what navigation is at this point in time, but um, so that's cargo, that's equipment. So I assume so. I assume it goes here. Maybe? No, that seemed like a person. Whoops. I keep right clicking and that opens the thing. I assume so. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we'll go here. How do I? Is there a drag or? I don't know how to equip it. Maybe that's later too. Um, As I can't actually click it. And I can't click any of these. I assume it'll. Yeah, I try. I think that was the first thing I did. And yeah, there's no drag. Probably once I get through this part of the tutorial, I'm assuming. Could be wrong. Um, it'll just unlock where I can look at this menu outside of this specific place where I can actually tinker with some of that stuff. Anyway, so I need 24 scrap metal. Um, okay, so I need. Oh my god, do I actually have enough to do all of this? It's what 10? Ooh, this is gonna be. Because I have to. It said I have to have 24, right? Yeah, 24 scrap metal goods. That said, I don't know. I'm actually curious what 24 even mean. Okay, first off, I need to. Oh. Um. Okay. Game, relax. I'm trying to click the tutorial, please. Thank you. A whole stack, respectively. Okay. Okay, so shift clicking. What is a stack? Okay, so that gives me over 800. So I'm supposed to have 24 of these, yeah? Or am I just like not 6 units per stack? No, that's just this. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to have 24 of these. I have my 800 supplies, right? 750, 850, 875. And I bought all the supplies anyway, so I literally can't do more than the 8. So literally all you can get in the very beginning is the 800 if you don't get the 75 from the that lane, the Scrounger's Lane or whatever it was called. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that. So you might just have enough money just to get this shit. That's what it seems like. They give you just enough money to get all of this stuff. So buying that compass almost screwed me here. Equipment that you can attach that is sold on some markets or found through your travels. They provide bonuses and upgrades. You can switch between the market of goods and equipment using the buttons over the list of items. Oh, right here. Awnings, linen awnings, stretch over saddles. Okay, so I assume it's basically telling me to buy this. In order to gain the bonus, you need to equip them by dragging and dropping them into the app. It makes sense. There we go, and there we go. Beautiful. We've figured it out. Items. The third type of cargo do not take up cargo space and are not equipable. They're used and traded in certain events. You can switch pains and settlement. Yada yada yada. Got it. Wait. Thought I had it. Hold on, please. Oh, it's this shit. Okay. This stuff. So beast lures, medical supplies. Okay. So we've almost filled that up. We're almost out of money, but we have our 24 scrap metal, we have our 800 supplies, and we have our awnings equipment, which is this. So all 3 of those are done. Is this the... Oh, shit. Okay, you finally make... Ready to leave the decrepit town of Scrappy behind in the morning. Okay, so yeah, so right here then, we finished up, not the entire intro, but to the point where I'm going to go right now because I'm quite... Oh, god damn it. I can't save here. Okay, hold on. Let's do this. Let's click this button. Okay, you spend the night guarding. Okay, yeah, we know that. You set out at dawn, ash flitting from the sky. You notice almost immediately the militia at the gates is questioning and inspecting travelers. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm probably just gonna turn it off once I get done. Then I'll come back in like an hour or so. But move along towards inspection. As you're looking for the package number, there's a minuscule chance of finding among several departing caravans, all made up of dozens of people, respectively. Uh, quietly pass under the... Okay. Just like I said, you made the right choice with this venture. Talk about how you may say this. What is this? Okay, drop it. Of course, okay. Grid. I don't want to be just a complete dick. That's just nod. Just a simple nod. The journey continues. +3 morale. Okay. Alright, and that's part 1 of Vagrus. It said it during the game, and I've already forgotten how it's pronounced. Vagrus. It's part 1. It's just the intro. It's the intro to the intro, really. We've kept this one pretty short. Just trying to figure out exactly how much I'm gonna play it. I'm still not sure, as you could hear me talking to the chat during that one. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this. I'm gonna put some time in this. I don't know how much of it's gonna be on YouTube. Um, we'll just see. The entire intro is going to be on YouTube, and then I'm going to record when I start playing the game proper, and like kind of see if it's something I think is remotely viewer friendly. So I do appreciate anyone who's been watching this. There's going to be at least a second episode, probably a third episode of this, and then from there we'll just see what kind of game it is and whether or not I think it should go up here. But yeah, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Catch me on Twitch daily, now that I'm feeling better again. But yeah, until next time, this has been Mojachi. Peace.